Hello everyone, my name is Benny Ferguson and the title of this video is There is no better place to have a conversation. No better place. And this video comes from this past weekend. And my wife and I were out with the family. We were doing some shopping, getting groceries, that type thing. And just having a good time. And my oldest son wanted to get a game for one of his gaming devices. And he had his own money. And he purchased the game, and his mom was there, and I was kind of off to the side, and we let him go to the counter and handle the transaction and everything, and he did a good job. And after the transaction was over and he was handling his money and trying to put it away, and he had change because he used money, actual money, and so he had change, and he was trying to put it away and get it organized, and he looked real uncomfortable and uneasy about what he was doing. And so we came in, we got together, me and his mom was talking to him and giving him some pointers, and he actually got this real distraught look on his face. This look of, and I understand, I get it. He wants to do it himself, he wants to learn, but at the same time, his mom was offering him advice, I was offering some suggestions, and he just wasn't receiving it well. And it was obvious. It was all in his body language, in his facial expressions. And so we walked off, and we were leaving, and he was still, not feeling good about the situation. And my wife, she walked on with her other children, and I stopped my son, and we were standing, in the middle of an aisle. We were in the middle. We weren't in the way of other people. We were in the middle, and I started talking to him about it. And I put one hand on his back, I put one hand on his chest, and I was real inviting and caring. And I told him, I said, me and your mom, we're trying to figure this thing out also. I said, you're our oldest son. We've never had a teenage child. We're reading information, trying to learn. And this is our first time through this, just like it's your first time through it. I said, you have to understand that you've got emotions going on. You've got hormones going on. We both understand that you want to figure out things for yourself. You want us to treat you as an adult. You want to be grown up, and we get that, and that's cool. I said, you just have to remember that you have these things going on, and that your first impulse is now starting to be that you want to push away, and that you don't really want to hear what we have to say, and you have to recognize that that's your first impulse, but that all we are trying to do is support you. All we're trying to do is to give you suggestions and to coach and be a mentor to you. And our only intention is for you to be the very best that you can be. That's our only intention. It's never to hold you back. It's never to harm you in any way. And as we learn and grow through this process and assisting you to develop and grow, you have to be aware that you have hormones going on and you have other things going on inside your body that cause your first response to be a pushing against. And you have to be aware of that, because right now it's still all over your face, that you're still kind of bothered, kind of frustrated about what just happened and what we were talking about. But that whole conversation was to assist you and to help you to grow. And after that conversation, his mood was able to change, because that's not that type of conversation, not the first time that me and him have talked like that. And he understands where I'm coming from, and he's able to get himself together and start feeling better about what happened, about himself, and he's able to frame what we were talking about in the right way in his mind, that we're not fussing at him, we're not getting at him, that we're really, our only intention is to help him and to help and assist him to grow and be able to make excellent decisions and to build his strengths and to be authentic and to walk his own path in life. And so after we had the discussion, the point is that we had this discussion right in the middle of the aisle. And I saw people looking at us, but none of that had to do with anything. I was talking to my son. I was informing him of our intention and what it's always been, what it always will be, and that he had to be aware of himself also in the process, and to make sure he kept himself in a space where he was able to receive the things that we tried to communicate to him. And he did. And he did. Right after that conversation again, everything was good. We were walking. We started hanging out again, having fun. And, there's no better time to have those conversations. You don't wait. You don't wait, number one, as a parent. I think you have them right then. And you have to, as a parent, be in control of yourself. You can't be taking you can't take their behaviors personal. You can't be nervous about their behaviors as they grow up to be an adult. You can't expect them to be and to do things that you're not modeling and making an example of. You have to be the person that you want them to be. You have to respect them as individuals, as individual spiritual beings. You have to respect them. They're going to be adults. What type of adult do you want them to be? Do you want them to be strong-minded? Do you want them to be critical thinkers? Do you want them to be resourceful? Well, you have to model that. You have to build and mold that inside of them. And you have to have those hard conversations, whether they make you uncomfortable or not. And you have to make sure that you're coming from the right place, from the right intention, and be able to describe that to your children. No matter where you are, whenever the situation comes up, a situation where you can coach, where you can mentor, and be that model and example, there's no better place to have those conversations. There's no better place and no better time to be that magnificent, that brilliant model and example as a parent. As a parent. You know, my name is Benny Ferguson. If you want to learn more about how you can be a magnificent model and example as a parent, how you can begin to make sure that you're not taking their behaviors personally as they try to navigate trying to be a child or trying to be a teenager and trying to learn how to exist as an individual on this physical plane, you can't take it personal. And if you want to learn how to be that type of parent, how to be that awesome model and example, visit us at www.mindingthediamondwithin.com, where you can not only improve and grow and be brilliant as a parent, but you can learn to be brilliant in every area of your life. Again, my name is Benny Ferguson. Thank you.